So the game implies that there are just fairies about, right?
Yeah.
There's only 2 fairies you see. I wish there were more. I guess there's fairies that you collect that refill your hearts, but I feel like they're not like sentient fairies.
So there aren't fairies except for those fairies.
Except for the fairies that I just mentioned. You did! We skipped like 2 lines. Welcome back to Watson&James Don't Play. My name is James.
I'm still Watson.
We're recording? Yeah, we're recording. Hell yeah.
We're doing the damn thing.
We left off on Majora's Mask on Nintendo 64. We just became human again. We were a Deku Scrub before, and now we have to give the Happy Mask salesman his stuff back. You get all that?
Sounds good to me.
You like that?
Well, we don't want no scrubs, so we're back to being a guy. I got it.
He's like, didn't you get it? Did you get it back? Did you get back the thing that I sent you to get back?
Didn't you?
Didn't you?
Oh,
God.
Oh. And child abuse.
Have you ever been, like, worried a customer's going to assault you like this? Like, seriously, I kind of want to know. Like, what's your actual take on this one?
Not at my current job.
No. So you're not on the front lines like me, though.
No, but I have been at other places.
Right.
So there have been times, sure.
The mask that was stolen from me is called Majora's Mask, because it's the name of the game. It is an accursed item from legend that is said to have been used by an ancient tribe in its hexing rituals. Mm-hmm. Do you have any cursed items on you?
On me?
Yeah. Or in your
No.
possession? Do you own anything that's cursed?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah. I see cool stuff that comes in the shop sometime, and I'm like, yeah, this is cursed.
Sometimes you just look at something and go, "That's seen some things." At the very least, it's troubled.
I've had like moments in my life where someone was like, "Do you want this voodoo doll?" And I'm not exaggerating either. People that I know, I have told my troubles to them. They practice a certain thing that I don't know anything about. Obviously, I know what a voodoo doll is, and that's it.
We'll call it the dark arts.
Yeah, people that practice the dark arts. I know some. As we do, as one does, right?
As one does.
And they're like, "Do you want this voodoo doll?" And I'm like, "I don't think I want that."
I don't think I actually want it. Like, talking about it's one thing, but going home and actually poking something with pins, I don't know that I would. I don't know that I would feel
So the bad guy in the game
good about that, you know?
He's an imp.
All
right.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. I am begging you, you must get that mask back quickly or something horrible will happen. Like my face. Oh, alright. I'm begging you. You must do it. Now we're happy again. You'll do it for me? Really?
This guy is.
I never agreed to shit, man.
You know? He's kind of a gaslighting manic.
I was certain you would tell me that. We had a gaslighting moment in our D&D session the other day.
Awesome.
We all kept rolling gaslight checks. Because we're terrible people. Anytime it was anyone's turn, the rest of the group just starts gaslighting them.
Awesome.
It was hilarious. I'm going to show you a little trick here. So you know how the game is time-based?
I do.
They realized that would be a problem.
As did we.
Yeah, right? Because the time either goes really, really fast or not fast enough. Mm-hmm. Most of the time it's going too fast to do all the things you need to do because, as you know, certain dungeons in Legend of Zelda can be kind of complicated, and they might take you a couple minutes to figure out.
Well, and just, the way that lines up, you end up with these kind of dead periods where you can't do the thing that you need to do because it's not quite time yet, and you get stuck in these kind of loops.
So we play the Song of Time backwards.
Sure.
Right.
I prefer a DeLorean, but why not?
Is that it? No. Uh-oh.
You got it there?
Oh, no. Ah, jeez.
Come on, you got this.
How's the song go again? I gotta look it up now.
You better.
Hang on. What do we got over here? This is my stuff. Song of Time, right A down, right A down. Okay, so I need to go down A right?
Down A right, down A right. Song of Time backwards.
I'm done. I don't want to... jeez.
You got this?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm kind of scared now. Down A right?
Which one of us smoked before this?
There we go.
Now it's looking like you.
I'm playing with a Nintendo 64 controller.
You sure as hell are.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know why.
Slow the current flow of time?
Yes, of course I'm going to do that.
Pulls out a bong.
All right, we got to go.
That'll do it.
We can also speed forward in time. We can go faster in time, rather. they're going to let us out of the city now because we have a sword. Stop right there. Have you some errand in the swamp? It is dangerous outside the town walls, so I cannot allow a child like you to... A sword? Oh, okay. The kid's got a knife, so, you know, he'll be all right.
So it's all good.
Hell yeah. So yeah, this person that I requested... Well, I didn't request a voodoo doll from, right? I was telling them about some of my stuff that I've dealt with when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And they're like, I can get you this voodoo doll, and you can get your vengeance. And I'm like, I don't want that.
Did they mean that in a real way or like a metaphorical way?
The person that like offered it to me, they meant it. They meant it in a real way.
Do you think it would actually have a physical manifestation in the real world?
No, not at all.
All right.
Not even a little bit.
Just wanted to make sure we were kind of on the same page about that.
And I asked this person this too. I was like, do you think this is real? He's like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, and I've seen it. All right. Well, I'll see you later. And I didn't smoke weed with that guy anymore.
Couple of questions. This person wasn't a millionaire?
No.
This person, you know what I mean?
No,
Didn't have everything their little heart could desire.
No, they were just some eccentric weirdo in college.
So they're like so magic, then why couldn't they get those things? You know
Right.
what I mean?
Why just this? But anyway, regardless, it was offered to me, and the thing that I was telling him about him, though, was like daddy issues and things like that. Mm-hmm. I told him some of the stuff that happened to me, and he's like, oh yeah, that's bad enough to want to hurt someone. I'm like, I don't think so.
I don't think that's... I jumped right to that.
Right. That's where his mind went, though. It was weird.
I mean, revenge is... Yeah, I mean, it's logical to an extent to expect a certain number of people to feel that way. But yeah, you kind of got to get beyond that at some point.
We were... Oh, I missed a thing. I got to go back here. Oh, jeez. There's a lot to do in this game.
There is an only infinite number of 3-day cycles to do it in.
Yeah. So, anyway... I didn't get the doll because it's weird. But I do have hella daddy issues. And TikTok sometimes it's like, hashtag daddy issues? And I'm like, okay, alright. Yeah. Why not? Let's watch this video.
Sure.
Oh, cool. Now I'm super depressed. Now, what popped up on TikTok, I thought there was a guy down... There's a guy down here. There's supposed to be a guy down here.
You know what pops up on TikTok sometimes? Us.
Yeah, that's right.
We're on TikTok.
At WJ Don't Play.
That's true.
Oh, hell yeah.
So while you're on there spreading the good word about our podcast, you're also just browsing.
Yeah, I'm just on there.
And you're saying the algorithm has gotten around to showing you kind of some of your issues?
Some of my issues. And people that are famous, I don't know if... Yeah, they're celebrities, right? They're known people.
Yeah.
People that are celebrities go on podcasts to talk about their issues and the things that they've dealt with because they've either lost weight or stuff has been found out about them and they have to address it. Mm-hmm. Looking at you, Louis C.K. Should have kept your pants on, Chief. The hell's wrong with you? Ugh. The guy that I'm referring to, though, I got his name wrong. I kept calling him Josh Bell from Drake and Josh. It's Drake Bell and Josh Peck.
Yeah, you idiot.
And I guess he had daddy issues because he's talking on this podcast, and I forget the exact verbiage, but he's in a good place about it because he's making jokes about it. He says, he's like, oh no, my dad, he's hella dead. Yeah, super dead.
Oh, okay.
Kind of okay with it, you know?
Uh-huh.
Comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Not mad about it? Not happy about it, but not mad about it.
Uh-huh.
And the guy's like, did he ever come around ever? He's like, no, the guy was consistent. He stayed gone forever.
That's one way to put it.
And then I learned that Josh from Drake and Josh is also 35, same age as me.
Yeah.
So my dad was also, my biological father was also a deadbeat dad. And I'm like, all right, cool. So me and Drake and Josh from Drake and Josh have the same dad. Got it. And it was weird to see because I'm like, hang on, I don't like celebrities. I don't want to identify with them.
They're not supposed to be people with relatable backstories.
Don't make it weird for me. Anyway, then I got really sad, and then they were like, hashtag anxiety. I'm like, yeah, let's get some of that.
Let's scroll down that.
So I need someone to get on my TikTok and fix it because it's wrong. It's sad.
I got some accounts I can send you.
Oh, good. You can fix it.
You just watch like all of their videos, and then TikTok will get the idea.
The algorithm's like, no, he wants to be sad. Let's get him sad. Come on, man.
But it's a slippery slope. Yeah, you look at one or two of those, and suddenly that's kind of all that's popping up.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get a mask that lets me march.
Then I'm going to tell you what's in my main feed.
I know what's in your main feed. You don't have to tell me.
It's fantastic.
And we don't have to talk about it either.
It's so great.
You want to talk about it?
No.
No, I didn't think so. All right.
All right.
Majora's Mask, baby. We're playing it.
We are.
Earlier, whenever I texted you that I wanted to get sad. I think you sent me a thumbs up or something.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, cool, we're going to be anxious about that then.
I said, I'll be on my way over. Thumbs up. Like, sounds great. Let's get sad.
So I see a thumbs up, and I see it as, and this is stupid. All right? I need to preface this with it's stupid.
All right. That's fair.
I get super anxious whenever someone replies with a thumbs up because
What does that mean?
It feels like, and this is stupid. I gotta fast forward through time.
Because I do it like finger guns. Like, I just be throwing it out there.
Right.
You know, like, gotcha. You know.
I see it as like, all right, we got it. You can stop talking now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A little dismissive, you think?
Yeah, I feel like a thumbs up is dismissive, and I know that's stupid, and that's wrong.
It feels like projection. I don't know that everyone would agree with your stance on that. That's why I think maybe that's kind of
Oh, no, I don't
something
think...
you're bringing to it more than... Because I'm definitely not trying to put that out there.
No.
right.
We're not going to get that real either. We're going to
right.
talk to this guy real quick.
Let's talk to him.
La 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 la. They said I was too loud when I practiced in my room. They got mad. Oh, I'm sad. I'll just think about the past to keep my mind off the bad. Don't do that. Oh, we're gonna... dear guest, long ago I was in an animal troop with dogs and donkeys and such. Why could a man join? That's because a man is an animal too, my boy. His voice keeps changing. They were all great, but there was one thing I didn't like about it.
Oh.
Oh, he's pissed. Why was the dog the leader? Was it because something was wrong with me, sir? Oh yeah, this guy's anxiety is through the roof. Off the charts, through the roof.
Nailed it.
Hell yeah. The mask, I no longer need it. I gave it to my guest.
Yep.
That's what the game's all about.
Yay.
Getting masks and collecting them. And then we get this mask to get the bunny hood, which makes us run faster. I got all this planned out, baby. I got it all worked out in my head. Don't fucking thumbs up me, all right?
You got it, dude. That's what I picture. I picture fucking little Michelle from Full House going, you got it, like real upbeat. You know?
So the reason I didn't bring this up before we started because I knew it'd get a rise out of you. Because now it's all you're thinking about. Because now you're anxious about it.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're like, oh no, I didn't want to do that.
No, you're fine. I'm just giving you shit.
What's something that you get anxious about that maybe people don't know about?
Oh, I don't know, like everything all the time.
Everything all the time. Got it. Anytime you have any kind of interaction with like management.
Yeah.
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 I'm the management, by the way.
I'm good at like dealing with customers. I'm good enough at dealing with coworkers. I don't have subordinates per se, so yeah, it's really only, and it's not even management because it's a certain part of management, which is literally just probably the owner.
Yeah, I got you. That's the part that you're the guy that pays you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's just no way to get around that.
No, not at all.
Because it's such a small company, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, he could just decide that he doesn't like me tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then I wouldn't have a job.
There's nothing you can do about that.
And there's nothing I can do about that but go in and do a good job every day and hope that that doesn't happen.
Right. Fingers crossed.
It's
Please
really,
don't let that happen.
It feels like working without a net, you know. So yeah, there's a certain amount of anxiety.
I think everyone's working without a net.
Yeah,
Just
I mean, I
about
get it. I'm
everybody.
not saying I'm different than anybody else that has a job, dependent on their performance or
Sure.
the whims of a maybe unpredictable boss or whatever their current situation is. But yeah, that's what I feel like about it.
I mean, that's a crapshoot, though. You could say that about life in general. Is that, yeah? I hope tomorrow happens.
Yeah, but I've also had other jobs where I knew that like they were so desperate for help that I could probably just barely show up and they wouldn't fire me over.
I got you.
You know.
I don't think I've ever had a job like that, and if I did, I didn't know I had a job like that.
Sure.
It was not made clear to me.
They're not good jobs. They're not jobs one aspires to. They just kind of happen to you.
Right.
Summer jobs, stuff like that.
Yeah. Trying to think of some of the summer jobs I had when I was a kid. I cut a lot of grass when I was a kid. Lots and lots. I drive my little lawnmower around town.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I remember your lawnmower.
And then-
Lawnmower hustle.
children would make fun of me, and that was awesome. So I made a lot of money in the summer. Kids made fun of me for driving a lawnmower around. They called me Water Boy.
Go listen to our,
And I'll never forget it.
Our episode of where we played against the big baby and zombies ate my neighbors.
Did we talk about it then?
You talked about your
Oh,
hustle back then.
the lawnmower hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's probably TikToks about it.
Ah, they keep showing the moon. Look,
Terrifying, right?
look.
Just
this
absolutely
poor little girl's
terrifying.
That poor little girl's having a conniption fit over
Isn't
there.
that your horse? Yeah,
There we
it
go.
is.
All
Let's
right.
get it.
Look at her in the background.
I see her. She's distraught.
She is not happy. There's our horse. Oh,
Final day. Final day.
the Earth is shaking because the moon. Look up.
Is affecting us.
The moon is very close to the
I
ground.
don't like that at all.
I hate it. All right. Well, we have work to do, and luckily we own a time machine,
Let's do it.
and we can go back in time.
Hell yeah.
I'm on my way to this chicken coop over here. There's a guy who's just super depressed, and I'm going to march with his chickens, and then he's going to give me the bunny hood, and then I can run faster.
That should cheer everybody up.
The bunny hood?
Yeah.
It's got little bouncy ears. It's precious.
Yeah, I think that's going to do us some good.
So we need to put on our little mask here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, an upsetting mask. I don't know.
So when's the last time you played this game prior to us deciding that we were going to play through the whole thing?
The last time I played the game all the way through,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years ago.
Last time you took a serious run at this game.
Yeah, 6 or 7 years ago.
That's not bad.
Yeah, this stuff just kind of sticks with you. You play a game enough, you know what to do. At what point is a game no longer fun that you know too much? Have you ever encountered that before? Because there's plenty of games where, like this one, Dark Souls 3 is one I can just play on repeat forever.
A game where I know too much.
Yes.
For like it just.
You know too much, Watson.
No, I don't.
Get out.
I don't know too much about any game. There are definitely games that I can replay more than others.
Right.
But I don't ever feel like it's because I know so much about any game. I'm just not that good at games.
I hear someone say it's a game review, right? And they'll say this game has great replayability. And I go, what do you mean by that? And they don't have an answer for me.
Right.
So I go, all right, well, we'll see if it has good replayability, I guess. It might have good replayability. Who are you to decide
It's very
for what I'm going
it's
to
very
enjoy?
Subjective.
Right.
Yeah. I would say the Dead Space games have a lot of replay value for me.
Okay, for you, right.
But that's all I can say about it. I can say that it has that for me.
Right.
And I could cite why I think that's a good thing. And you could play it once and go, yeah, I got this. I'm never going to play this again. And that's fine, too.
Yeah, well, let's talk about Dead Space, because I played it maybe 4 or 5 times in a row.
Right.
And then I never touched it again.
Right.
For whatever reason, after 4 or 5 times, I beat it on like super hard mode. Unlocked some stuff, probably not everything.
It is a little bit diminishing returns.
But I was like, I'm good.
So I could see how you would get through that many runs and go, all right, I'm all set.
Yeah. All right.
But I bet you could also revisit it and play it on a decently hard mode and really enjoy it.
So here's the thing about masks in the game. This mask, the Bremen mask,
Put on the fucking ears.
I'm never going to... Oh, shit. I got to take that... God damn it. You have to take the mask on before you can equip the new mask. That makes sense.
God damn it.
Look at this. Oh,
Yeah, but sometimes I just appreciate playing a game where they can kind of eliminate redundant steps for me.
and look how fast I am.
Yeah.
The game just got a whole lot easier.
Precious.
I feel like they made Link run slower than usual in this game, just to make the bunny hood kind of
Pop.
necessary.
Yeah.
But look at them. You keep going, you stop, and the years are like, no, we gotta keep going.
What's that thing floating?
That's an alien balloon. We
You
will
gonna
come
get it?
back and... What's that?
You gonna pop it?
I don't have a bow and arrow. So, yeah. I'm not supposed to be here yet.
Oh, okay. Well, that
So,
makes more sense. Then.
This is Romani Ranch.
Yeah, explain to me what we're doing here.
Aliens invaded it. They popped the house. They popped the roof off there. They abducted all their cows. And she is not having a good time with it. So, sorry.
Can we pet that dog?
No.
Well,
Can we pick it up? Let's pick it up.
Game over.
Game over. I don't want to play this game anymore. We can't pick up the dog.
Shut it down.
There we go.
All right, we can pick it up. That's
We can do
better.
that. All right, we're taking your dog. I'll see you later.
Wow, you really just ruined that lady's life.
I'd be like, sorry about your cows. I will also be abducting your dog.
Way to kick her while she's down, you know?
No, the aliens are based on...
That scary moon?
no, what do you call it? Is it cryptozoology? The study of, like, mythic beings?
Fake animals.
Fake shit. It's the study of fake shit.
It's Bigfootology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a monster whose name escapes me right now. I feel like it's something Flats.
Jeff?
It's something Flats monster. Anyway, they based the design on that monster.
The Yucca Flats?
Maybe? No, not Yucca. I'd remember Yucca. I don't remember this one, though. Anyway, something Flats monster. They based the design of the aliens off that monster. and I really need you to look it up right now.
Yeah, I do need. That's gonna.
Just look up Majora's Mask alien inspiration.
I got it.
All right. Look at me telling you what to Google, how to Google. I used to be good at. They say I had good search foo, and I'll never forget it. All right, we got a bunny hood. We can go do anything we want now. And by anything we want, we need to go to the bank, deposit our 13 rupees, and then rewind time again because I'm not going to be able to beat that dungeon on the final day. Rewind time. I guess I can do that now. Oh no, I got to go to the bank first. That's right. The knee slapper. Any luck over there?
We're working on it.
Are you just the slowest typer in the world? Look at him go, folks.
I was trying to look. I was trying to listen to what you were saying as well.
Oh, I see. I'm such an asshole.
Going back to the knee slapper, I'm with the Flatwoods monster.
Maybe. Click it. See what it looks like.
West Virginia.
West Virginia. Mountain Mama.
I gotta say, maybe.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, the Flatwoods monster. Put it up on screen!
Flatwoods, West Virginia.
And that's what it looks like, folks. Right in the middle of your screen. All right, little guy. Now I've got a total of 45 rupees from you. I just gave myself extra work.
Excellent. Well done.
Now we can. Now we can rewind time. Are you okay over there? You just leaned back. Oh, I see. So you're Tazon Day over there, aren't you?
I guess.
He just told me he doesn't. He's trying not to breathe heavily into the mic. It picked up what you said.
Sure.
I like how you leaned away. It's like I'm over here now.
Yeah.
It still can hear me.
Yeah, to an extent.
Yeah. I'm gonna listen back and raise it up so everyone can hear you.
That's great.
Yep. I'm here to help, baby.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. It's my job to embarrass Watson.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to, but it's funny because you're like, make sure not to put the part in that you embarrassed me. And I'm like, but it's funny. I'm sorry. Now I feel bad.
There's no curtain that exists.
No,
I have to remember that.
No, there's no curtain, baby. Whatever you, it's a hot mic. All right? No other way to dice it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we send all this out to be edited by someone else, so
Yeah,
we have no control over what ends up in the episode.
His name's Brad.
Yeah. He knows James will fire him.
And he's kind of I don't know. He's got this idea that, you know, he's going to be some kind of, do you remember the Elaine's boss?
Peterman?
Maybe. I don't know. The guy with the white hair?
Peterman.
He thinks that's who he thinks he is. And it's infuriating.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta take him down a few pegs.
Sorry, Brad. You suck.
Right out of the bus.
How long is this bit gonna go on?
Forever.
Are we done? No? Okay. Oh, now it's gonna get sad.
What's on the tree there?
Yeah, you'll see.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
I don't like that.
Sadness. This game's a fucking bummer.
Alright.
There's Skull Kid.
Is this a dead friend of yours?
No, it's not Dead Friend. That's Skull Kid. That's who has the Majora's Mask.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I remember this.
Oh yeah, the lazily named one.
Tail and I drew this with the Skull Kid when we first met him. What's his name? We didn't bother asking.
We didn't. Placeholder?
He told us that he had been fighting with his friends and that they had left him all alone. Flashback. Rains. And here's Skull Kid. Just hanging out by himself. You'll see him momentarily. There's the fairies going about.
We've met him before.
So the game implies that there are just fairies about, right?
Yeah.
There's only 2 fairies you see. I wish there were more. I guess there's fairies that you collect that refill your hearts, but I feel like they're not like sentient fairies.
So there aren't fairies except for those fairies.
Except for the fairies that I just mentioned.
All right.
Except for all the fairies, but you can't talk to them.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Should you be able to?
he's making the most horrible sound.
He's not making great gestures either.
No, he's super cold. Luckily, fairies operate at about,
Oh,
I'd say maybe 200 BTUs.
a little threesome action here.
So he's okay now.
Yeah.
And then they start bouncing around.
Yeah, they
Oh,
do.
spoiler alert. The next scene.
These fairies know how to party.
Bum, 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 bum,
What's
bum,
for
bum, bum,
breakfast? Eggs or...
Eggs or eggs? Look at his face. He just looks so cute, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty great.
Yeah, I like him. They made him cute. In Ocarina of Time, Skull Kid's there too, but it's just a black orb. Mm-hmm. He doesn't look like a scarecrow. He kind of looks like Scarecrow vibes in this one, except he's got a beak.
Yeah, he does have like a little like... It's like that classic like beak from cartoons. Remember like Daffy Duck and stuff like that.
I'm sure it was because he was always playing tricks, so
That's what he
nobody
looks like.
wanted to play with him. But to do what he did just because of that... Uh-oh.
I wholeheartedly agree with him and support him.
that he should rob the Happy Mask salesman.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty cool mask.
Yeah.
That's a bit of Zelda memorabilia that I've always wanted to own. And
Sure.
once he got his power, he just started fucking, right?
Have you looked into replicas?
Oh yeah, they're out there. I just don't want to spend money
I know
on
they're
them.
out there, but yeah, you're just
I'm just cheap.
spoil yourself, you know?
We went to Barnes and Noble, right?
Yeah.
And I don't read books because I just don't.
Nerd.
I like the idea that I would read a book if I bought one, but I know I'm a piece of shit and I'm not going to.
Fair enough.
Right? I know that about me. Anyway, my wife does read and can.
No,
sit,
I've seen her books. Yeah, she has books all over.
She sits down and will read a book. It's. I wish I could quiet my mind enough to do that. I'm told that's not how you do it, but for me, that's how it feels. I can't turn anything off enough to enjoy anything anymore. So I'm not supposed to be here. What am I doing? So I don't read books. Anyway, she bought a book. I saw some other stuff that would be cool to have. Like they had a book that I might actually read that I have read before the anxiety, and it was Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
And they had a really cool version of it.
It's a good book.
And I flipped it over, and they wanted like $20 for it, and I'm like, eh.
Yeah, that's how much books cost.
So I went to Olive Garden and spent $50 instead.
Regular ass books.
Just regular old books, baby.
Yeah. Not signed by Dracula or nothing.
No, The design on it was really cool. It was kind of cartoony, and it looked like a kid drew it. Maybe a kid drew it. I don't know. You never can tell.
The last time I was at Barnes & Noble, I got Dracula on DVD.
Okay. Oh God. Oh. That's horrible.
But it's great. It's the sweet like collector's edition 2-disc DVD
I get it.
of the Coppola movie. It's really good.
Have you watched any of the special features yet?
Not yet.
You're getting there though, right? Like
Yeah, I mean it's like a 2-hour movie, so I watched the movie and then fell asleep.
all right.
Because Labor Day.
Right. I like the idea of falling asleep watching special features, and you wake up and it's just Gary Oldman naked.
Ooh.
Right?
I don't know about all that.
And you're like, yeah, okay. I didn't know I needed this in my life, but here we are.
Gary Oldman, more like Gary Coldman.
Dude, I watched
It's not sure.
So you spent your Labor Day watching a good movie with Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
I spent my Labor Day watching a bad movie with Gary Oldman.
Oh, what was yours?
The RoboCop remake from 2014.
Oh yeah, you told me you. I mean, I like Jackie. I like elements of that movie.
Who's Jackie?
Earl Haley.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Gary Oldman in the movie too.
I like Gary Oldman as a general rule of thumb.
He's a good actor. Michael Keaton plays a good scumbag.
Sure.
Real shitty CEO type, you know.
Yeah.
All the way back here.
And I'm a big Keaton fan. But I don't know. It didn't come together for me.
I don't know who played RoboCop in that movie.
Oh, I forget his name.
I refused to Google it because I didn't want.
I don't want that on my Google.
Yeah, I didn't want my internet history to say, like, let's say that's the last thing that I Google is RoboCop 2014 cast.
Yeah.
I don't want that. That's bad karma.
I'm sticking with Kurtwood Smith and all that good stuff from the original. I'm not clouding that with 2014 nonsense.
I mean, it's fine, you know.
It's fine. Not begrudging anybody who enjoys it, but I'm gonna keep mine. I'm gonna keep my RoboCop.
It's that movie and Baby Driver have Hocus Pocus by Focus in it. In RoboCop 2014, whenever I guess they're doing like a final test run in like an abandoned factory.
Yeah.
And he has to fight Jackie Earle Haley. They
Do the song.
What's that?
What's the song? Do the song.
The song?
I'm not listening to you right now. I'm just trying to think of how the song goes.
Oh, I'm trying to think of how the song goes too.
Ah, damn it.
There was a flute and a lot of cocaine.
Oh, all right.
That's how the song goes.
Let's go listen to that song. I think that's a good idea.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's in it, and it's in Baby Driver, so check it out. In fact, don't watch either of those movies. Go on YouTube, search Hocus Pocus by Focus.
And look it up.
And
Look it up on YouTube that way.
And you don't have to... And by the way, if you know who played RoboCop, put that in the comments.
Oh, RoboCop was fucking Peter Weller.
Thank you. See you next time.